hello, everybody. Lovely being here. Lovely being able to share with you. My name is Sonia Marie, and I don't know if you know me or not, or if you just come across my face. But I write for Essence Magazine. I have been for the last 8 years. I think I've been saying the last 8 years for the last 3 years. I don't know my math. It started in 2014. Is that 8? In any case, I love the gig and I love the people at Essence, and much love to Charlie Penn and to Grace White. I just wanted to shoot them out real quick. Shoot them out, shout them out, do all things. I love that people are rolling in here, and I oftentimes take my time getting started because people get the notifications in a delay, so to speak. So I'm just going to take my time to get started, and then we'll roll on into the weekly rundown. I have a few announcements that I want to say. I have a book that's out. Please visit my website at wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology.com in order to purchase my book. It's not going to be in the description box below because I still haven't been able to contact anyone at YouTube and work this thing out. But the bottom line is you can go back to a few videos if you want to activate any information in the description box, or go to my website, wordlifeastrology.com. It gives you all the information. I just wanted to let you know hi to everybody. Let me see who's in there before I start really talking. Giselle is here. Loves. What's up, Rachel? Can't wait to see you in the hut. Rabbi Rob, hello. You caught me live again. Caught us live because it's everybody in here. Nicole Shans, what's going on? And Catherine, hi, Tension. You're such a beautiful, beautiful soul. I love you, and thank you for your energy donation. Thank everyone for their energy donation. Did y'all see the 2022 year review, astrologically speaking, via my thoughts, my mind, my downloads? It's in the video prior to this one. And I just kind of put it out there because I'm not a money hungry kind of person, but I just kind of put it out there. If you want to exchange energy, go ahead and do that thing. And so many people responded. Tenjin and Danielle, and I'm not leaving anybody's name out purposely, but trust me when I tell you, a slew of people gave me energy that day, and I'm so grateful. So incredibly grateful. You have no idea. Like, my whole heart was on fire. I was like, wait, hold on. I have no idea. Like, and that's where I stay. I'm in that space where I just share information genuinely and modestly, and I'm not patting myself on the back. I just think it's important that we keep perspective. This information is thousands and thousands of years old. Yes, it comes through me in a particular way, and I'm grateful that I can put some voice on it, some funny on it, some yonkers on it, but at the same time, it's all the same information, truly. So I get flabbergasted by the fact that you pay attention to how it's coming through me. Like, that's a big deal, and I'm honored. So thank you. That's right, Tenjin. That's absolutely right. I appreciate that. Even if you don't give in the light of money, give in sharing the information. So go back to the video that's before this one and share the video. Let people know what they're in for 2022 via Sonia Marie's perspective. Mercury has got me a little twisted in my mouth, so I'm going to apologize in advance. Goodness gracious, for the words that kind of slipped through. They ain't supposed to be there, but slipped through anyway. I'm apologizing in advance. Anyway, thank you for all the 25 people that's in there. Please let some people know that we are here. Thank you for the thumbs up already. What's up, Katrina? I saw you sneak on in here. So grateful that you're here. 2 announcements real quick. The 5th annual Word Life Astrology Retreat is going down. I want you to sign up. It is very, very limited. And I'll tell you truthfully, I'm keeping it limited and keeping it intimate because we should. And I'm going to tell you, because when Sonia started this thing, the third person, when Sonia started this thing, I wanted to be about spirit. I wanted to be about us coming together as a tribe and growing and getting stronger within the community that we built, consciously or subconsciously. And last year missed the mark on that, but last year allowed us to peek through the goddamn soil, man. We did some strong pushing through, and I'm very, very grateful for it. But this year is going to be a little bit more intimate in Mount Shasta. It's definitely going to be more remote, no Wi-Fi whatsoever. There is no pool for those who remember pools in the past years in Sedona and even in Yosemite. There is no pool, but there's an awesome creek that goes through acres and acres and acres of their land. Come on, y'all. Like, we are getting back to one on the real. And Mount Shasta is a divine portal of understanding and space and spirituality that comes through the heavens as well as the earth. So I'd love for you to join us. Go to wordlifeastrology.com and you'll see a little prompt on the top that says retreats. Also, I'm teaching, so we can't skinny dip. No, well, you can skinny dip if you want, April. No, truthfully, actually, we were reading the fine print the other day, and there is no skinny dip, and this is not a nudist colony, not at all. If you want to expose yourself on your own time and risk getting arrested, that's on you. I'm just saying. In any case, so that's Mount Shasta. I would love for you to join us. I really, 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 really would love. The books are going to close very, very soon when I get to a number in which I love and enjoy and could handle. So please, please, please sign up for the 5th annual Word Life Astrology Retreat. If you're on the fence, just jump on in. We have a good time and you'll never, ever, ever regret it. Second announcements, and then I'm going to get on in there. The Village Hut is going down, y'all, February 1st. It's coming around like, gosh, real quick. February 1st, we are closing the doors. You cannot sign up for the Village Hut after the fact. Maybe for the retreat you can when people start dropping out and there's a waiting list. But for the hut, once February 1st gets here, it's not going down. You can't get in. And I tell you, there are 10 spots available. However, right now, no exaggeration, there are only 4. Only 4 spots, a couple of people slipped in over the weekend and grabbed it. So if you want to learn Western astrology intuitively, the way that I teach and do and learn and grow, please sign up for the Village Hut. You can go to my website, wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology. Hi, Brittany.com. Hey, Miles Wilson, what's going on? Wordlifeastrology.com. I would love for you to come and join us in the Village. Again, it's 4 spots available, and once those spots are taken up, the Village Hut is closed. It's a 6-month commitment. And again, I teach you how to read Western astrology charts, to get closer to your ancestors and your guides, as well as turn this thing into a business. That's that. Enough for the commercials out this mug. Let me say what's up to everybody else. What's going? Sad face. Why you got sad face, Rachel? What's going on with everybody? I'm so glad that you are here. Okay, listen. You sad because you're not going to be able to skinny dip? Are you coming to the retreat as well as being in the Village Hut, Rachel? Just wondering. Okay. You want skinny dip? Crazy lady? All right. So this week is interesting. I entitled it, Hey, Kay. Peace and light to you, Mystery Saka. I entitled this video, Feminine Power, Love Power, that's pushing through, because it starts with today. Yep, you coming to both? All right, Rachel. That's what I'm talking about. Wonderful, wonderful support for yourself. More importantly than for Sonia, for yourself. Support yourself. Okay, anyway, let me stop looking at y'all's gosh darn comments before I get all off. What we're going to do today is connect with some downloads that want to come through, but also going to talk about what's happening this week, astrologically speaking. And then, I had to take a breath, y'all. Come down. And then we'll go into reading a few people's sun, moon, and rising. So stick around, will ya? I appreciate it. Yo, this week is interesting in the sense that what I heard just a few minutes ago, and I'm kind of trepidatious in saying this. Okay, I really, really am, because I don't want any pushback, and I really don't want people thinking, well, that's what we've been doing, and this is so general. It's not. It's not. What I got this morning and what Spirit said is not general. They're getting into crevices and cracks of this information. Okay, so what's not general is the fact that we have to push a little bit harder with feminine prowess. And it begins today. This week is the assignment of pushing a little harder with feminine prowess. Now you may say, okay, Sonia, first of all, what the fuck does that mean? Second of all, I've been pushing with my feminine prowess, been letting them know how dope I am. If you're a man, I've been letting them know to stand up for women, sisters are the way, whatever. Like, the bottom line is this: I don't want you to push it off as quickly as you may. Today, I think and the reason why I think Spirit gave me this is because today kicks it off. With that, hi Tamiko, with that full moon in Cancer. The full moon in Cancer today, meaning there's an ending of feminine energy. There's an ending of nurturing. There's an ending of nourishment. There's an ending of motherly energy that's not necessary any longer. Understand where I'm going? There's an ending of holding on to past situations, whether that's past life, whether that's past emotions, whether that's past occurrences and things that happen. Cancer energy really, really likes to hold on to the past. So Spirit was saying to me, like, honestly, Cancer energy is the mother energy of the zodiac is the mother energy of the universe. And when there's an ending of some sort, is what I was hearing, we have to stop as women being treated in a particular way. And also, we have to put up boundaries for not only ourselves, but for other women. But also, more importantly, instead of being on the defense, be on the offense of pushing love more. Be love pushers. Be feminine energy that pushes love. I know this sounds so weird. I'm really trying to find poetic, prophetic words, but it's not coming to me because what I hear is you're not pushing enough. You're not showing your heart enough. Show all your heart. Love on people. Make it weird. Tell them you love them. Text them you love them. You understand what I mean? It's absolutely a way to be upset with someone, to be mad at someone, to be frustrated with someone, and continue to love someone. I look off to the side when I receive downloads because oftentimes it's hard for me to concentrate on energy that's in front of me, even though this is a screen. I can still feel you. The bottom line is this. We are not advocating for it enough. So today, and I'm going to show you how throughout the week. So today with the full moon in Cancer, and it's saying in certain things, in the ways in which you were taught to be a woman, that bother you and that's not working for you any longer. Does this make sense to anybody? Because sometimes I feel like I'm giving information and it's so goddamn simplistic that I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna rock with you, God, but that sounds like some crackerjack shit. Some crackerjack messages. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I hope it resonates with at least one person on here because it's for you. It's absolutely for you. That full moon in Cancer today at 6:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all getting it? Oh, that's good. I'm glad. But again, it's about ending certain things, ending the past, ending complaints and emotional manipulation. Cancer energy does that. I love you too, Angie. Cancer energy does that. Cancer energy has a way of taking the emotional makeup in the room and honestly manipulate it and informing it and utilizing it and pinning it up against certain people and situations for their benefit. And it's not something that I'm very, very, I'm not too proud to admit. I tell you honestly, more in my youth. I used to do it more than my youth than I do it as an adult because it looks kind of weird right now. As an adult, when you try to emotionally manipulate people for them to feel the way that you're feeling, even if it's happy or even if it's being sad, you can't control. Cancer energy cannot control the emotions of other people. You always get a backlash if you did. So what are the ways in which always feel some kind of backlash? What are the ways in which you emotionally control a situation and or manipulate a situation? Full moon in Cancer says end it, dead it, leave it, stop it. Just stop. Feminine energy and motherly energy loves just because. And if we can't get that through our hearts, if we can't get that through our minds and through our souls without looking for somebody to reciprocate it, without looking for somebody to validate it, without looking for somebody to, to basically pat you on the back for it, I'm really, really serious about it. And although my eyes and my looking off may seem like I'm searching for words, I am. But at the same time, I'm searching for the words that I feel that can reciprocate, or I should say reflect what's so strong in my heart right now. Because we're lacking a lot of concern and emotion and empathic information, connection with people, for the ability to reach and to go up the mountain. We're in Capricorn season. For in exchange for ambition and success and selfish movements. I ain't got time for people anymore. I'm tired of giving to people. I'm tired of showing my heart, Sonia. I'm tired of doing all of this. Let me tell you something about Cancer energy in that way. And I'm straight up and down. I need all my Cancer people to kind of either agree with me or disagree with me on this shit. And I've said this once before. Cancer energy is weird like this. The more you give, the more you get. The more you give of your heart and soul and the love that you have for yourself, for your family, for humanity, for anybody and everybody around you, the more you get. What Cancer energy does, just like that crab, it will put a shell up over it and will block itself out from emotional information. Understand this. Everything that I'm speaking of now, there's an ending that's coming to that. That's why I'm going so far in Cancer energy today, right now. Because the full moon is sitting in this space telling you to stop, like end it, shift it. Cancer energy has to stop protecting itself as much, because here's the deal. Nobody's trying to hurt you. This is Cancer energy. Nobody's trying to take for you, although a lot of people try. You can put up boundaries, but you must continue to love. But you must continue to open your heart. It's weird as fuck. I used to use the analogy as a screen in the window. Cancer energy has to be that way. We have to blow our love like air through the screen of the window, although have a little bit of boundaries that screen is utilized for. That small little boundary, but we have to keep giving the air. We have to keep giving the love. We have to keep letting it go through. As crazy as it may sound, as weird as it may look, you walking in the room, not being bright and airy, but being open. There's a difference with being phony and being in love. Phony looks like you really, really trying hard. And sometimes there are some people that need to be phony in their pursuits to feel love. I'm not knocking you if you got to be like, hey, everybody. What's going on? Because you're smiling through some pain, eventually really, really wanting to feel that real feeling. Okay, I get it. But you can't stay in that phony feeling because that does not translate to the love of your heart. I hope this makes sense. I really, really, because I didn't plan on saying any of this. I hope it makes sense. We have to shower people. And in that Cancer energy, in the fact that, oh, I'm going to be protective of who I am. We have to protect ourselves to a certain extent, but not completely, because our energy is necessary. The mother energy is necessary, especially this week. So, the full moon in Cancer is coming down today, but it's also opposition Pluto. That's why I'm going so hard. Pluto is about transformation. Pluto is about death and rebirth. Pluto is about being intimidated, superiority, and inferiority. So when that full moon in Cancer faces off, somebody just said, thank you for that word, that full moon that full moon in Cancer faces off with Pluto, there's a balancing act that needs to happen. That full moon in Cancer energy needs to dead all the things that I just explained, so that Pluto energy, that power, can come in and replace all things that were stagnant or fearful or worrisome. Cancer energy worries a lot. That's worrisome. That power can come in and go, you know exactly who you are. You know exactly what you do. You know exactly what your hugs do. You know exactly what happens when you show up in the room. You know exactly how to shift your power and become more powerful in a space so God can come through and enlist his or her purpose for you. Does that make sense to anybody? I really feel like I'm talking to myself today. I don't know why. But I'm just going to say what I need to say because it'll hit somebody. It's very, very interesting, this balance of power that's happening today. And it could look very, very emotional for you. Because that full moon in Cancer makes you want to cry. We cry. Cancer energy releases. But here's my request to you. If you do get in a very emotional space today or tomorrow, hi Janine, my fellow Cancer sister. If you do get in an emotional space today and tomorrow, cry with an agenda. Cry with a goddamn outline. Give yourself internal reasons of why you're letting go of things while you're crying. Does that make sense? Assign the tears that are coming down your face. This tear is for this shit. This tear is for this dude. This tear is for this girl. This tear is for this situation. This tear is for this is what happened 5 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? Put a label on it. So when it comes out your body, when you are emoting, when you're doing your best to open up, because tears allow you to express yourself and to open up. When that happens, again, put a name on it so it can never come back. And bless it. Say, thank you for showing me what you showed me as you cry. It'll never come. I ask you to go somewhere and transform with Pluto's power into something good. Ashe. It never works. When people try to put a negative energy on you and you throw it back to them, no bueno. When people put negative energy on you and the tears are coming, when shit is leaving your body, you allow it to leave in the most positive light possible. You give it back to people in the most positive, most powerful light possible. Why? Because we are children of God. We are children of God. And what other people put on us, we don't have to reciprocate. We can send it all good, all love, all right, all peaceful, all in the light of God. Does that make sense? And when that happens today with that balancing act with Pluto, it adds power to it. It adds conviction of what yourself and this feminine love power that wants to come through. Ashe? Yo. I can't say no more. Because I will run that point into the ground, and this goddamn thing will be more than 49 minutes long. It's probably gonna be longer than that anyway. Okay. Humility, is that the word, Tamiko? Possibly, maybe. Tuesday, tomorrow, Uranus finally goes direct. Now, this is where I need all the students to break out their charts. Because Uranus has been going retrograde since May. Hi, how are you, Asa? What's going on, sweet Taurus? Uranus has been retrograde since May. Tomorrow, that bitch is going direct. Y'all do know that I curse with endearments, right? Is there somebody on here that gets a little offended by my cursing? You might want to turn off. I'm from Yonkers. I'm a grown woman, and I say what I want to say. But please don't get offended by my choice of words. Just get the message. Uranus goes direct tomorrow. So here's the thing about Uranus going direct. Well, I'm so gosh darn excited because Uranus appeared before it went direct as this wonderful, wonderful game changer. Like around, if you don't remember, I'm just saying, you might have a journal. Your thoughts might go back. You might not smoke as much weed as a lot of people that I know. So your memory might be there. But if you can remember around April, in March, when Uranus was in full, direct motion, things was starting to change. With Jupiter going into Pisces at that time too, things were starting to change. Things looked a little brighter. And the only mark that we have collectively is goddamn COVID, which I hate to use because that's a whole nother gosh darn subject matter in which I can go ham in, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give them my energy. It doesn't matter. But the bottom line is that at some point, COVID showed itself and was like, okay, we can go back to whatever normal is. We can keep living our lives. We can be in these establishments. There was something that happened around that time where the shift was like, this is where we're going. This feels good. This feels right. This doesn't feel like pressure. This feels like there's a new day that's happening. That's what Uranus and Taurus was bringing to everybody, because Taurus, again, like I told you 16 million times, Taurus does not like to change, but Uranus is all about change. So if you have Uranus in the sign of Taurus, that's an oxymoron right there, first and foremost. Like what's happening? So what happened is Uranus was like, fuck that Taurus energy. In regards to money, in regards to caring for people, in regards to being devoted, Taurus energy, right? In regards to food, quality of living, being that martyr, sticking through something, having a surefire plan, right? Uranus was like, okay, look, we're going to go forward in that motion in a weird way. Let's bring about a new day, a new switch up. Let me bring you surprises to bring you on your path, on your purpose to receive what this new innovative Uranian energy has for us. And then all of a sudden, squirrel, that motherfucker went backwards. Since May, for a really long time, going direct tomorrow. Come on, y'all. So I say this to you, and I says. With Uranus going direct, for you astrology students, what house is that in? Because whatever house there's 12, whatever house that's in your natal chart, that's where the switch ups are about to happen. That's when all of a sudden you're going to wake up and be like, God darn, get an email. Hey, remember that idea that I had in April last year? It's a go. Wait, hold on, for real? I thought y'all died. I thought somebody moved to goddamn Istanbul. Like, for real? This is going down? Yes, we got the money, we got this, and it's a go. Fifth house for you, Tenjin. Your love is coming, baby. Your creativity is about to fly throughout the roof. You're about to have some fun as much as you can. Fifth house, fun, creativity, love, and children. You got a baby coming? I'm just saying. Anyway, the bottom line is wherever that Uranus is and it switches and goes direct, something is going to wake you up within the next couple of days and go, let's go. At least within the next 2 weeks, let's go. All that shit we've been holding back for a little while, and we've been checking. And that's why Uranus has been retrograde. It's been figuring out the nuances of the new. Let me reiterate. Uranus is weird as fuck. So it's slowed down on a lot of levels to figure out this new information, like universe kind of new, like alien new. Uranus is an alien. It's Aquarius' planet. These innovative ways, these trends in which we're going to start and move forward. Uranus is like, we're going to go retrograde for a little while so y'all human beings can get prepared for this weird shit that's about to happen. This weird love vibration, this weird connection to humanity, and to be have humility. Somebody put that word up there earlier, right? This weird sense of whatever job that you're going to take that you said to yourself you would do when you was 5 years old, that you're absolutely going to jump on board and do that now at 45. You understand where I'm going? Like all of a sudden it's going to switch up. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Yo, to go forward for the rest of the year. At least most of it. I should double check before I start talking shit about some stuff I don't even know. Where's Uranus at? Yeah, well, actually, it'll go forward until August. So we got until August to start these, damn, Mercury's all in my throat, y'all. To start these new innovative ways in being, to break out, to show the weirdo in you and let people know that no, trends are going this way. Y'all may have been on TikTok and you may have been doing this and you may have been talking about people's videotaping people's grandma. I don't know. Whatever the hot shit is right now. I don't follow hot shit, but whatever that shit is now, you are responsible for creating the next hot shit. Boom. Now, here's the thing. The moon tomorrow is squaring Uranus. I'm just saying. Oh, Katrina, you could be a stunt woman. Why not? I'm just saying. The moon is squaring Uranus tomorrow. So there's a part of you with Uranus going forward and saying, we got the new trends. We're the next hot shit. Surprise, this is how we're doing things. Surprise, you're about to move to Turkey. Surprise, you got a baby on the way. Surprise. That's how Uranus works. Normally, but especially when it goes direct in an area of your life that it's been holding back on for the last X amount of months, 9 months since May, right? Here's the deal. With the moon squaring that, you may not like that shit too much. You may not like the way that feels. The moon will be in Leo tomorrow when it squares Uranus. And that Leo energy is proud. So it's like, I don't want to be a trendsetter. I actually want to get off of social media. Who wants to be on social media anymore? I'm tired of doing... You see where I'm going? I don't want to move to Istanbul. I got 3 kids to take care of. You can't pack your kids up and move to Turkey for a year. I don't want to do this. Y'all see where I'm going? This switch. This, you've gotten so used to being settled and in your shit, and these motions and these movements, changes not coming from you for you, and in Uranian kind of way, that you're sitting back in your comfort zone. So when this switch happens tomorrow, your emotions may respond contrarily. Watch out for that, because Uranus ain't playing, and Uranus is gonna move forward with or without your emotional consent. Understand that? So take 5 before you start responding when you get that email or that call and they're like, I need you to move now. If you have an adverse reaction to it, just tell them you call them back in 5 minutes and pray on that thing. Like, for real. Consult your ancestors and guides and let them tell you, you might be tripping, sis. I'm just saying, bro. Okay, on Wednesday, the sun goes into Aquarius. Aquarius. You know, I got this fancy light now. I'm about to give y'all face. Anyway, so this is it. The sun is going into Aquarius. I love Aquarius energy. I love Aquarius people. I love the weirdo. I love the fact that they, like I said on Instagram, they detach their hearts for a number of different reasons from people and for emotions, but mainly so they can get a clear perspective on how another situation or person needs to be loved. They step back to look at not only the full picture, but how can they absolutely succeed in connecting with another person by giving them what they need, not what their heart is pouring out for. It's a difference. It's absolutely a difference. Cancer energy, full moon in Cancer today, Cancer energy will give with a blanket of love. Will just wrap you up and say like a mother, take it. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. Just take it. Aquarius energy says, let me sit back and look at what you absolutely need. And I give you the choice to take it or leave it. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. That's Aquarius, okay? Aquarius is all about humanity. Aquarius is all about knowledge and knowing. Aquarius is all about the innovative, the weird. You know, I like Aquarius energy for that. Aquarius always needs to intellectually come to a solution of what's going on around him. And that's the downfall. Because oftentimes, just like I explained just now, the downfall is that sometimes you do have to connect with your feelings. Sometimes you do have to confront a situation, and Aquarius energy oftentimes does not confront a situation because they don't know how to deal with their emotions in the confrontation. I'm just going to say it like that. Now, you may be a Taurus, you may be a Cancer, you may be a Capricorn, you may be any other sun sign right now, and you probably tuned me out. But I want you to know that everything that I just listed in regards to Aquarius information and influence can hit you too. Because now we're going to be in the sun of Aquarius, and all of that energy is going to hit us, and we have to know how to respond from it or with it, to it, around it, in order for it to be better for our lives and the people that are around us. How do we utilize this Aquarian energy? By the way, the sun is going in Aquarius at 9:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. All right? Thursday, the moon goes into Virgo. That's necessary to know. Why? Because on Friday, it creates a huge grand trine. This is where the feminine energy, like I told you, is going to be proven. How you going to put that thing out there in the world, in life, in the sky, in our universe. Like, for real. How are you going to do that? All week, there's a buildup. Uranus says, let me show you how dope you are, how innovative you are. That Aquarius comes in here that says the same thing, just in a whole nother vibration, not under Uranus, but under the sun, under what's fueling us. And then Friday says, the moon is going to be in Virgo. However, it's going to trine Uranus going direct, and it's going to trine Pluto going direct. There's the grandstand right there. There's the grandstand right there. You will be given opportunities to go through trial and error this week, and how you're going to give your love, your heart, your pure expression. On Friday, it says when you do that, though, make sure it's in alignment with the weird and the new. Make sure you add this new trend that you so lovingly and so openly want to lead with, because you are different and you are coming into that, and you don't care who's saying what about it. You're not answering to your conditioning any longer. That's a download. That's a download that we should probably tap into right now. Uranus going direct, hitting up with the moon on Friday, and then hitting up with Pluto. One of the things, like Spirit just said, is that you are breaking out of your conditioning. The way they told you you were, the type of woman you needed to be, the type of man you needed to be in order to be open and receive love or not get love, like all of that shit is going out the window. Absolutely going out the window. How do you want to share your vibration, your energy, your expression, your love now? As it hits Uranus, wait, what? No longer responding to your conditioning, please. You don't have to get that 401k. You don't have to, you understand? Conditioning is only this. The things that were put onto you by your family, by society, by the men and the women that you've had sex with, laid down with, been together for 49 years. Conditioning is when there are levels and layers and layers and layers of other people's shit, but you get buried in the process. Your light gets buried in the process. No, ma'am. No, sir. We're not doing it any longer. Take the conditioning off of you so you're able to receive your power. Pluto, the moon, Uranus, and Pluto is having a grand trine on Friday, igniting all things weird in a very particular way, because the moon is in Virgo and it loves to analyze and discriminate. What is it we're doing next? It says to Uranus. And then Uranus says to Pluto, whatever some never, whatever it is, it gots to be funky. It gots to be powerful. It gots to be transformative. It has to deal with some type of installation of shit. Just no punkism. Sometimes Sonya doesn't have the words, but the way it looks like I'm not a punk anymore. I'm not doing this because you told me to do it. Pluto says I'm doing it because I want to do it. To me, Pluto is like the Tasmanian devil and comes and just whips shit. Just comes in, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm transforming shit, get out the way. Destroying stuff so it can create more. If you're not ready, you're about to be devoured by this tornado. Spirit, the universe, your ancestors and guides have been building us up, strategizing since when? Forever, first of all, but absolutely within the last couple of months, having us walk step by step into this new space. And now Pluto is coming with power, and Uranus is saying, this way, bitch. I don't care if you ain't used to it. And then the moon is saying yes, and we're bringing emotion to be analytical, to be discriminating, to be almost perfect in this shit, even though that's an illusion, but to get it as right as possible. You dig? Why? Because I've given you ample opportunities, the universe says, to step in your power. And if you're scared on your own. You ain't scared because, there's a real just reason why. Look, fear is fear, but absolutely fear comes from you. Bottom line. So you're going to check that thing so you can be different like Uranus, and you can push through like the Tasmanian devil and Pluto, so you can make your expressions felt. The moon, that grand trine on Friday. I can't get any more hyper than that. Hyperness. Are y'all getting me? I hope so. Please share this information. Please sign up for the Village Hut if you like. On my website, there's 4 more spots available out of 10. It shuts down on February 1st. Please come to Mount Shasta for the 5th annual Word Life Astrology Retreat, September 7th through the 11th. Sign-ups are on my website, wordlifeastrology.com. On Saturday, I just throw that little commercial in there. On Saturday, though, think before you react. Think before you react. Saturday is one of them days. You're going to have to think before you react. Because now you're feeling all of this power. Now you're all pumped up. Now you're all froggy. You want to jump? You're all froggy now. You want to jump with all your feminine prowess. Men too. With all your feminine prowess, all your love, like gangstered in your holstered in your shirt, in your back pocket. Like you ready. And on Saturday, you got the moon sitting nice and right and trining with Pluto, right? Saying, yes, all these emotional attachments to detail and service brings the power and the transformation. We got this thing. That's a nice little high. But be very careful and observant. That you don't just give out of ego's sake of giving and being powerful out of ego's sake of being powerful. I like to look at the light and the dark, y'all, the up and the down, the one side versus the other side. It's necessary to see when you're doing it in the right way and doing it in the wrong way. In quotes, of course, because there's really no such thing. Whatever feels good to you. You dig? But watch out. Have air caution. Also on Saturday, the moon will trine the sun. Yes, that's always a good feeling. When the moon is in conjunction or in a trine to the sun, because your ego and your feelings are on one accord. That always feels good. The moon is absolutely trining Mercury retrograde. So on Saturday, rethink your emotional responses. It'll help you to do so. When Mercury says, yo, slow down, clown. Get in contact with your heart real quick before you say something. You know what I mean? Think about what you're saying. Absolutely, so you don't hurt feelings. So you don't get your feelings hurt because you never know how somebody else is going to respond. And then lastly on Saturday, this is why we have to take a pause. This moon will square Mars. Mars is that planet of anger, confrontation, and we're in Scorpio. We're in Aquarius season. Remember, Aquarius don't like confrontation. So Aquarius's view on confrontation during the time is to go from 0 to 60 and to black out when it does confront some shit. So this is why this is an air of caution for this moon squaring Mars, because Mars is anger, confrontation, frustration, irritability, sex, fighting. Right? And determination, motivation, movement, physical movement, right? And if the moon, your emotional expressions are going up against that, you can probably pull back from responding and being angry for a little while because we're in Aquarius season. But once you do, it's going to blow. Once you do, you may be so extra frustrated that things will never, ever go back the same way if you respond and hurt feelings and burn bridges. Understand that. I'm just saying. That's Saturday. On Sunday, the moon will be in conjunction with Mercury retrograde. Look deeper into that retrograde feel. Look deeper into that retrograde feel of Mercury going down. Now, here's the deal. On Sunday, a whole bunch of shit may be going crazy. Like the light. Put it this way. The light of the sun will shine heavily on Mercury retrograde. So one or two things, a couple different things can happen. Hopefully you do not fall in the category of being Mercury's bitch. Mercury retrograde's bitch. Because the sun on Mercury retrograde could make you absolutely like fall in line with Mercury retrograde. And you can be a recipient for a whole lot of delays, possibly an accident, knock on wood, right? Things not being organized the way they should, and then you want to respond in a, not so favorable way. That's being Mercury's bitch. Or on Sunday, you can absolutely keep yourself out of harm's way and clean your closet and rewrite some things, edit some things, make some phone calls and say the things that you really, really wanted to say from your heart space. You understand? That's Sunday. When the sun is shining on Mercury retrograde, activate that thing. Activate retrograde and say, okay, what did you really come here this time around to show me? What do I really need to reevaluate without getting my feelings hurt? Without feeling butt nut crazy out this mug, okay? Also on Sunday, the moon will square Venus. That's an interesting position because, you know, Venus is retrograde, and during Venus retrograde, I don't know if y'all heard me, I'm sure you did. You're either reevaluating your current state and your current relationship, and he or she's about to kick rocks. Number two, you either evaluate your current relationship, your love situation, and he or she and you get together a lot stronger. Or number three, you're single and you don't even have that situation. You don't have a person to work out any love situations with. So what happens is you start reevaluating how you want to be loved differently the next time. You start reevaluating how you're going to respond in a relationship differently the next time. I dare you. I dare you on Sunday to sit back and come up with 3 things with that moon square in Venus. And it might be a little difficult, but it's asking you to dig down deep into that Venus retrograde shit and see why you attracted the boo-boos that you attracted. Even if you're in a relationship, how and why did you attract the boo-boos and the ones that were emotionally unavailable for you, the ones that were narcissistic, the ones who are abusive, the ones who are low-key abusive, those ones that just that drop negativity throughout the day, and you thinking, oh, I'm just gonna push it off until one day they tell you're fat and black and ugly and you're never gonna amount to anything, and it becomes this full blown, like, why do you put up with type shit like this that's mounting? I'm just saying. I know I said a lot just in there, but y'all heard me, right? In my Mercury retrograde throat. Y'all heard me, right? On Sunday, I dare you. I dare you to look at why and how you are attracting the people that you're attracting in your love space. How and why, Venus has to do with money too. You're attracting people in your heart or people in your space that are fucking you over in regards to money, in regards to value, in regards to worth. Because it doesn't have to be a love thing. It absolutely doesn't. But at the same time, it's more so a thing with Venus involved. But at the same time, it's dealing with money and it's dealing with worth. It's dealing with the value of who you are. So how you always keep getting in these situations where people taking from you? Your heart or your pocket? How? On Sunday, get into that. It's not going to be easy because the moon is going against that. But that's when we grow. Whenever I mention a square on here, although it may be incredibly challenging to deal with that particular aspect in relationship, if you can successfully go through it and look at it for what it is, good, bad, and indifferent, don't take it so personal, you can change your life in that moment. The sun is going to conjunct Mercury. Look at what Mercury is teaching you on Sunday. And then the moon is going to square Venus. Why are you so hurt? By reevaluating your love situations, by seeing you as the fault, by growing and knowing that what it is that you need to do possibly is going to garner a different type of response from people that are around you, including the boo-boos and the not-so-boo-boos that you attract. Does this make sense to anybody? Y'all seem like y'all listening. I encourage you to go back to a video before this, to the 2022 rundown. It was an awesome experience sharing all that information with you. And I got off of there like, whew, that was a lot. But it was dope. And I loved the fact that Spirit came through and utilized me in that way for you, for us, and forever else. Whoever else needs to check out this gosh darn message. Thank you, Moni. I appreciate that. So, if you're new to this situation, I love to read one person's moon, sun, and rising. Your moon, your sun, and your rising. Please sign up for the 5th annual Word Life Astrology Retreat to Mount Shasta. Also, there are 4 more spots available in the Village Hut. I'd love for you to join us, teaching you how to read Western astrology natal charts in an intuitive way, connecting with your ancestors and your guides. You can go to my website. I'm only repeating this shit because there's nothing in the description box below. So I want to let you know. I want to let you know what's going down in my world and how you can possibly take advantage of the things that are going in my world. Okay. Shamir, what you talking about, lady? Somebody's named Jackson. He or she, Jackson's a guy, right? Was the first person that I saw put their information up here. And he has an Aries moon, Leo sun, Virgo rising. Aries moon, Leo sun, Virgo rising. Aries moon. Yay! Loves love, Rachel. Um, Aries moon, Leo sun, rising in Virgo. Well, I, that Leo and that Aries absolutely go along, right? That sun in Leo, that moon in Aries, keeping things fiery, keeping things moving forward, keeping things full of inspiration and courage. Jumping off the cliff. Like, that's what it's about for you, Jackson. Like, it's like, look, when it's time to go, it's time to go. I do like the fact, when I say go, I mean like starting new projects, dealing with new people, all of that, right? I do like the fact that you have that Virgo on the rise, because at least that Virgo helps for you to be a little bit discriminating about the things that you jump into, because that Leo wants to go, and that Aries moon is like, hell yeah, let's go. I'm a baby. I'm juvenile in this situation. I'm a risk taker. I'm independent, and I'm a fighter. Whatever comes up, basically, I'm a destroy. That did y'all know, squirrel, dogs fart? Lord have mercy on me, Jesus. I mean, she's sitting down here so quiet and polite. Well, her little Pisces self, and then gonna bust one off. Lord have mercy. Whew. And it got in my mouth. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you, doggy. She looking at me like, who, me? I like the fact that that Virgo, though, Jackson, on that rise helps you to reel in and to be a little logical and be rational about your movements. I will like to say, though, don't allow it to hold you back too long, my friend. I'm just saying. Don't allow it to hold you back too long, because that Virgo can keep you like a deer in the headlights. When shit don't look perfect, when things don't look like it should go the way you should go, or could go, or that it's going to be successful if you go this direction, excuse me, that Virgo energy gets afraid. And it will hold back that Leo and that Aries from doing what it needs to do. And that revving that's happening when that Virgo holds your information back, because it ain't perfect, because it's not logical, because I didn't cross a T or dot an I, because, you know, whatever the case may be, right? If you hold back that fire from doing what it needs to do, you will implode, my friend. You will absolutely implode. Take chances. Please take more and more chances, Jackson. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, I want to read one more, because I think that was good. The Queen of Swords, Taurus rise, Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Leo. That's pretty tricky, right? I'm reading that right? Queen of Swords, Taurus rising, Aquarius, Sun, Moon in Leo. The reason why that's so quickie, gosh darn Mercury. The reason why that's so tricky is because all of those signs, Taurus rise, Sun, and Aquarius, Leo, Moon, they're all fixed. They're all stubborn as shit. You are one stubborn person in the best way possible, but I'm sure it kind of holds you back in certain ways too. Here's the deal. The pride on you, young lady, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm so guilty of it. So I don't want to act like I'm like speaking from a knowing perspective, because I'm right there with you. That Leo energy could be really, really strong, and it can hold you back from receiving what you need. Even that Aquarius energy and that Taurus energy. Taurus on the rise for sure, because Taurus on the rise makes you look pretty stoic. Not only like you don't need anybody, but Leo makes you look like you don't need anybody. I got this, I got this, I got this, back up. That Taurus rise gives you the physical manifestation of I don't need anybody, because it looks like, and people come to you and won't know that your goddamn uterus is about to fall out, or your spine is breaking in 3 places, and you would never know, because that Taurus energy on the rise keeps all people at bay. It makes them think that you're calm and that you got it together. I'm just saying, if you need help, sweetheart, you're going to have to ask for it. Like everybody. We all need to ask for it, but you really need to ask for it. That on another tip, though, that Taurus rising brings in money. That Taurus rising brings in quality of living, in which that Leo loves, because Leo loves luxury, right? Leo loves opulence. Leo loves to just feel good in the fabric that it's in. right? Taurus does too, but Taurus has the wherewithal and the strategic steps, makes the strategic steps to get what it needs, right? Where Leo is like, I just want it, I just want it, I just want to give it all to me. And then your moon, oh no, that's your moon. Your moon is in Aquarius. The Leo that you are is like, just give it all to me. Your moon in Aquarius makes you friendly, makes you very, very approachable on some levels, and oftentimes very detached, right? That moon in Aquarius is a very interesting space to be in, because you can love on strangers. It's just difficult for you to love on people that love you. I'm not saying you don't love people, because Leo has a big heart. So Leo's going to love people. But look at your moon placement. Your moon places is in Aquarius, in which doesn't understand emotions, really gets tripped up by its emotions. You get that? So if you are trying to give from your big heart of Leo, but then your moon is saying, I don't necessarily know how to give it to you. And then Taurus is like, I'm not even showing you that I'm giving it to you. It could be a weird signal, is the point. I say the best thing about who you are, just from those particular placements, sun, moon, and rise, is that when you make a decision, it's your decision. You are a person of your word. Absolutely. The other part is that maybe some people can come in your life to help you to better breathe, honey. To better breathe. Leo energy is very, very tricky, because again, it doesn't show when it's wounded. It doesn't show when it's upset. It doesn't show when it needs someone, until sometimes it's too late. And then sometimes it looks like this weird ass expression like, I'm dying. What the fuck? Dramatic. Is anybody paying attention? It's like, yeah, we've been paying attention. We asked you 17 times last week if you needed any help, if you want somebody to go to the store, but you kept saying you got it. And now all of a sudden, now there's a problem. I'm just going to say I'm guilty for that shit. And I'm not saying I'm you. I'm just saying I know astrology. That Leo don't want help from nobody. You're going to have to ask for it, boo-boo. All right. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm glad that all 51 people showed up today. Please, 555 as I looked at that. That was dope. Please sign up for the Village Hut for more spots available. Please sign up to come to Mount Shasta with us, 5th Annual Word Life Astrology Retreat, September 7th through the 11th. You can do both on my website, wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology.com. Vaughn, what you talking about? Somebody touching you. You are very welcome, Jackson. Very, very welcome. You guys want to read it? You can go to my website as well. Take care of yourself and be that strong feminine presence. Even though you are a man, just be that feminine presence to put out love this week with power, with conviction, with understanding. Step in and for strangers, even on the street, letting people know that love is really taking over. Be the staple for that. Be the goddamn billboard for that. So you can come in and change the freaking game. When Uranus goes direct and Uranus is like, so where you want to go? We're going to go this way. The odder, the better. The more futuristic, the better. Then you have the courage and the love energy to do that thing, because you're already pushing it out. Come on now. Look at the bigger picture, the whole situation. All right? We are getting better, y'all. Step by step. Just let it happen. Allow. Okay? All right. See you later. Adios.